Former Congressman Zach Wamp continues to join us here via phone, along with Stuart James, who was also here. Zach, good morning.
Yeah, I'm better looking on the phone than I am in person. Okay.
All right, I'm going to ask you several of the same things that I asked Stuart. In your opinion, last night, who won, Trump or Biden?
Nope. Nobody. The American people lost. It's a dumpster fire. It's really sad for our country that we've devolved into this. The whole notion of public service being a noble thing. You know, I mean, it looks like Jerry Springer. Good gracious, we can do better than this. I mean, frankly, in 2016, we had bad choices for president. In 2020, we have bad choices for president. This is sad. It really is. We have a whole new generation of really good leaders, and they're locked out. So we have septuagenarians talking over each other, not even abiding by the rules. And yes, the president was worse than Joe Biden, but both of them, frankly, in my opinion, are unacceptable. On the issues, the president is right in a big way on the Supreme Court, on law and order, on getting the country open again, even though he hasn't handled the COVID crisis well. We have to reopen the country. So he wins on those three big issues. But he loses on the way he presents himself, and the way he treats people, and his lack of respect. I hope there are no more debates, because basically the country has decided.
All right,
they're
Stuart.
either in this tribe or that tribe.
All right, Zach, let me ask both you and Stuart this. Based on last night's performances and what you guys are hearing in your own respective circles, do you think there is going to indeed be another debate? I know there's one scheduled for mid-October. Do you think it'll really happen?
You know, that's an interesting question. I think I agree with Zach. There shouldn't be another debate, and I'm not sure Joe Biden's going to agree to the other debate. Zach is right. This was a disaster. He may be wrong on the issues, but he's right. It was a complete disaster. It doesn't benefit the American people. The American people lost, and these guys just need to hit the campaign trail and forget about these televised debates.
Zach Wamp, your answer to that same question. Do you think there will be another debate?
Probably, but there shouldn't be. And then the bigger issue that I think Stuart and I might both agree, the most compelling part of Vice President Biden's presentation last night was the election itself, where he looks in the camera and says, go and vote in whatever means you can, whether you have to vote by absentee ballot or whether you can vote in person, please go vote. That's the key thing now. It's going to come out this weekend. There are 40 Americans on this National Council on Election Integrity. Two of them are Tennesseans, Bill Frist and myself. We want the election to be carried out with the confidence of the American people that the outcome is worthy of us accepting the outcome. Someone wins, someone concedes, and we have a peaceful transfer of power, and the country moves forward. Listen, go do two things right now. This morning, there's an editorial in the Washington Post by Bill Frist and Tom Daschle speaking to the importance of the process of free and fair and honorable elections. There's also a podcast out called swampstories.org that Weston, my son, did. Just yesterday it came out on the actual process of voting absentee or voting in person or voting by mail and where the real weak spots are. There are a couple of weak spots. That's true, but you can have confidence in the election.
All right.
Unfortunately, Zach, confidence is eroding.
Zach, let me ask you this one question, and 30 seconds to answer it. If you had 1 minute or 2 minutes even with President Donald Trump in a closed room, the two of you, you knew he would take your advice, what would you tell him?
Treat people the way you want to be treated. The whole country has to have respect built into public service. That's his biggest problem. You can't treat people like crap and expect to be treated well. So what does it do? It creates chaos. It's Jerry Springer on national television. The whole world is thinking we're a joke now. We have to restore respect the way we treat people. It's biblical, Mr. President. I've been with him. I've even said that to him.
Stuart James, same question to you. 60 seconds with former Vice President Joe Biden. You knew he would take your advice. What do you tell him?
You know, number one, ignore Donald Trump's bullying tactics, ignore his childish behavior, and ignore the fact that he is destroying the presidency of the United States by his behavior. Talk about the issues. Talk about COVID. Talk about health care. Talk about the economy. talk about jobs, and talk about our future, and talk about protecting Americans overseas, and stay on issue and stay on message throughout the election.
Gentlemen, we are running up against the clock. I want to put both of you on the spot. Can we do this the day following the next presidential debate, mid-October, providing it happens? You guys on board?
I'm on board.
Depends on where I am, but yeah.
All right.
I'm hoping to be in Maine, where it's really pretty up there right now.
It certainly is, but I'll tell you this, Zach. You got Skype. We can get you anywhere you happen to travel. Our thanks and our sincere, deepest thanks to Attorney Stuart James and former Congressman Zach Wamp for their expertise and their time in digesting the debate. Hope you'll stay with us. We have more of Let's Chat coming up after this.